Hello children, we are in the third chapter, Atoms and Molecules. In the previous video, we learned about molecules and molecular mass. So when two or more atoms, when they chemically combine with each other, it forms molecule. We have learned that atoms exist in the form of molecules and ions. Molecules we have completed in the previous video. In this video, we will learn about ions. What are ions? Different types of ions, formation of ion. Okay. Now before starting with ions, let us understand a bit more about atoms. Now we have learned Dalton's atomic theory. So in that theory, Dalton said that atoms are indivisible. We cannot divide it further. But later it was proved to be wrong because atom is made up of three subatomic particles called electrons, protons and neutrons. And you will learn more about electrons, protons and neutrons in the fourth chapter. Okay, so an atom contains electrons, protons and neutrons. The charge of one electron is 1 unit negative charge, proton is 1 unit positive charge and neutron is neutral. It has no charge. So remember, electrons are negatively charged, protons are positively charged and neutrons, they are neutral. Okay. Normally an atom contains equal number of protons and electrons, which makes the atom neutral. Okay, but however, if one or more electrons are either removed from the atom or added to an atom, so what will happen? The atom becomes charged and that charged atom is called as ion. Okay, so when we remove electrons or when we add electrons, what will happen? The atom gets charged. So that charge can be either positive charge or negative charge. And that charged atom is called as ion. Now let us learn what is ion. So a positively or negatively charged atom are known as ion. So an ion can be positively charged or negatively charged. An ion is formed by the loss or gain of electrons by an atom. So an ion contains unequal number of protons and electrons. Like normally an atom contains equal number of protons and electrons, but an ion contains unequal number of protons and electrons. Is it clear? Now if an atom loses electron, so what will happen? It will have less number of electrons and more protons. So the atom becomes positively charged. Okay, if an atom accepts or gains electron, so what will happen? It will have more electrons and less proton. So the atom becomes negatively charged. Now example of ions are sodium ion, chloride ion. You can see sodium, it is written Na plus and chloride ion Cl minus. Okay, we will see how sodium atom turns into sodium ion. Okay. Now there are two types of ions. We have cations and anions. Like I said, ions are positively or negatively charged. So it means one of them cations or anions. One of them will be positively or negatively charged. So let us find out what are cations. A positively charged ion is known as cation. Okay, a positively charged. Now when does an atom become positively charged? when it has less electrons, right? It means when the atom is losing electrons, it will have less number of electrons and more protons. So that time an atom becomes positively charged and it is known as cation. Okay? A cation is formed by the loss of one or more electrons by an atom. Example is sodium atom. Now let us find out how sodium atom becomes sodium ion. Okay. You can look here, sodium atom. So atom means it is neutral. So number of protons and electrons are equal. You can see protons, they are positive, and we have 11 protons in sodium atom. Electrons, we have 11 electrons in sodium atom. So the overall charge is 0. Correct. Now when the sodium atom loses one electron, so what will happen? It will become sodium ion. So the protons will remain same. Only the electrons will change. So sodium over here, it lost one electron. So the total electron will be 10. And the overall charge is +1. And that +1 is represented on the sodium. You can see Na plus. If it is 1, we do not write 1 over there. If it was +2, then we will write Na2 plus. Okay. Now it is 1. That's why we'll write only 1. Is it clear? Now one point to remember. It is only electrons that are transferred from one atom to the another atom. Okay, we can only lose or gain electrons. Okay, we cannot lose or gain protons because protons are present deep inside the atom and electrons are revolving outside the atom. So only electrons can be gained or lost. Now let us find out why sodium loses one electron. You can see that sodium, it's written 281. Okay, this 281 is they are the electrons. Okay, arrangement of electron. So 281, this is how electrons are arranged in sodium atom. Now you will learn more about arrangement of electrons in the 4th chapter. Now can you see this? This is sodium atom. Can you see the circular path? The circular path is called as shell or orbit. You can see that the inside inner shell, it contains 2 electrons. The orange dot, orange circle, it is orange circle represents electron. So the inner shell contains 2 electrons. The next shell contains 8 electrons and the outermost shell contains 1 electron. Now for the atom to take part in chemical reaction, it should have 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. But over here sodium has only 1 electron. So what it can do? So either it can take 7 electrons, it can borrow 7 electrons and the total will be 8 electrons, right? But one point to remember, only 3 electrons can be lost or can be accepted. Okay, either 3 electrons can be given or accepted. More than 3 electrons cannot be accepted or cannot be given. Now over here sodium needs 7 electrons to form a total 8. 7 is not possible because we can take only 3 electrons. So for sodium it is easy to lose 1 electron. So if it loses 1 electron, you can see that when sodium loses 1 electron, you can see the outermost, now the outermost shell, it will have 8 electrons. So as it is losing 1 electron, it becomes positively charged. That is, it becomes sodium ion, Na+. Another example is aluminium atom. When aluminium atom loses 3 electrons, so it forms aluminium ion, that is Al3+. Now remember, when you're writing this, it will always be 3+ and not +3. Okay, so 3+ means aluminium, it lost 3 electrons and formed an ion. Okay, I'll give you one more example of cation, that is magnesium. Okay, now magnesium atom, you can see here, the protons 12 and electrons is 12. So the overall charge will be 0, that is neutral. And when magnesium atom loses 2 electrons, so what will happen? It will become magnesium ion. So proton will be as it is, 12. Electrons, it was 12. So when it lost 2 electrons, the total will be 10 electrons. And the overall charge is +2. Okay. So you can see that the +2 is written on Mg. So it is Mg +2. Okay. Let us find out why magnesium lost 2 electrons. Now 2, 8, 2. This is the arrangement of electrons in magnesium. So you can see that in magnesium, the inner shell contains 2 electrons. Then the next shell contains 8 electrons. And the outermost shell contains 2 electrons. Right? Now to take part in reaction, it needs 8 electrons. It has only 2. So it means it needs 6 more electrons to become stable. But we know we cannot borrow 6 electrons. So what will happen? The magnesium will lose the 2 electrons. So as it loses 2 electrons, now what will happen? The outermost shell will have 8 electrons. And it can take part in chemical reaction. Okay. So this was cations. Let us come to anion. If cation is positively charged, anions will be negatively charged. Okay. A negatively charged ion is known as anions. Okay. Now when I say negatively charged, it means what? It has more number of electrons. Okay. An anion is formed by the gain. So when you accept more electrons, it becomes negatively charged, and that is called as anion. Example, chlorine atom. Let us see how chlorine atom becomes chloride ion. Now chlorine, it has 17 protons and 17 electrons. So the overall charge is neutral. It is 0. But when chlorine atom gains 1 electron, so what will happen? It becomes chloride ion. So proton is as it is 17, no change. But electron, it was 17. When it got 1, it became 18. So the overall charge is 1-. So you can see in the Cl, it is Cl-. So that minus represents -1. Okay. Let us find out how chlorine, why chlorine gained 1 electron. Now in chlorine, the arrangement of electrons are 2, 8, 7. You can see in this, the inner shell contains 2 electrons. The next shell contains 8 electrons. And the outermost shell contains 7 electrons. Okay. So to take part in chemical reaction, it needs 8 electrons. And chlorine has only 7. Right. So instead, now we know we cannot lose more than 3 electrons. Okay, it has 7 electrons. So the best option is to accept, okay, or to take 1 electron. So chlorine atom, it will accept or it will gain 1 electron. So what will happen? the outermost shell will contain 8 electrons and it becomes chloride ion. Another example is nitrogen. Okay, when nitrogen gains 3 electron, it becomes nitride ion. Okay, the symbol is N3 minus. Okay, the 3 minus represent it has gained 3 electrons. Now one more example of of anion is oxygen atom. Okay, now oxygen atom, you can see here protons, the total proton is 8 and electron is 8. So the overall charge will be 0. But when oxygen atom gains 2 electrons, so what will happen? It will become ion. You can see here. So the protons will be as it is 8 and electrons, it was 8. It got 2 more electrons. So total is 10 electrons. And the overall charge is minus 2. So you can see oxide ion, that is O2 minus. Okay, 2 minus is written as, it is written up. Okay, so oxygen atom turns into oxide ion. Now why it happens? You can see that in oxygen the electrons are arranged as 2, 6. Okay. In oxygen the innermost shell contains 2 electrons and the outermost shell contains 6 electrons, right? So to take part in reaction, it needs to have 8 electrons. It has only 6 electrons. So if it accepts 2 more electrons, the outermost shell will have 8 electrons. So after accepting 2 electrons, you can see even the outermost shell has 8 electrons. Okay. So oxygen atom becomes oxide ion. I hope you have understood what are ions and cations. Okay. Now the ions which are formed from single atom, they are called as simple ions. Just now we are seeing sodium atom forming sodium ion. Okay, so they are called as simple ions. Example, oxide ion, O2 minus, sodium ion, chloride ion. Okay, and the ions which are formed from group of joined atoms are called polyatomic ions. Example, NH4 plus and oxide ion, hydroxide ion. Okay, now we will learn more about polyatomic ions in the coming video. Okay children, I hope you have understood what are ions. Okay, a positively or negatively charged atom, they're called as ions. So there are 2 types of ions, cations and anion. Okay, cations are positively charged and anions are negatively charged. I hope you have understood. Thank you children.